relative to his profile, Movsar Evloev may be the best fighter in the world that you've never heard of. Thankfully, you're playing with him here tonight. This is one of the best featherweights, if not pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And if I was to have to compete in an MMA round, this is the last guy I would want to be in there with. Absolutely suffocating, one of the best cardiovascular bases in the game. Outstanding grappling and wrestling, the emerging striking as well. And even when he was tested against Diego Lopez at UFC 288, Evloev still was able to rise to the occasion. Outstanding submission defense, heart, championship medal. DC, I could go on, but the fight's almost upon us. All right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And we have truly run out of superlatives when it comes to talking about this man and his mixed martial arts acumen. There are three guys who can lay claim to being the greatest featherweight of all time, and yet Alex is kind of distancing himself from that pack.
It's crazy. It's crazy how good Alexander Volkanovski is. I mean, you always knew he could fight. But to see some of the performances as of late, see how he continues to evolve and get better even as the champion is really impressive. And it's a credit to him and all of his coaches, but mostly his mindset. I don't know if there's a guy in fighting that has a higher fight IQ than Alexander the Great. I just like to take note of what I'm experiencing every time this guy steps in the octagon, because it's always something special.
And certainly since he signed with the UFC all the way back in 2016, he has been a promotional workhorse. Strength of schedule as good as it gets, and of course, as he enters competition tonight, can lay claim to 4 combined wins over Jose Aldo and Max Holloway, greatest featherweight of all time. Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Movsar. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, early round action here. We'll see what Alexander Volkanovski can do. He believes he will have the striking advantage, the wrestling advantage, believes that he has the grappling advantage as well. Remains to be seen, but certainly confidence was not an issue in our midweek fighter meeting with Alexander the Great. All right, so we will see early on how the Volkman chooses to proceed, and no surprise to see Volkanovski go to the leg kicker.
I mean, we have seen this constantly with Alexander Volkanovski, especially in the first Max Holloway fight. He won the fight behind the leg kick. He is so smart inside of the
It looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising this technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to his position.
Evloev's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Making all these shots count. All All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Volkanovski's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. So he's really... Oh!
Another takedown lands.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Evloev's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Evloev's back in half guard.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
With 90 seconds to go in round one. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Volkanovski.
Changing the position.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Under a minute to go. Evloev's pass is denied. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Evloev's back in half guard. 20 seconds now remain in the round. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
While the ground and pound is there once again, strong work here by Movsar Evloev. Round two is next.
All right, take a seat, bud. Good round. I need more of that this round, okay? I want you to be a little more active with your punches on the ground. Let's not let the ref stand this up.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready to fight? Ready?
All right, round two. Well, he certainly had his way with his opponent in that previous round, and with this guy, even when you know what's coming, sometimes it's still just hard to stop it.
Yes, because he's always changing up. The first time, it may be a high crotch entry. The second time, you may get single. Third time, it may be double. Ultimately, it always leads to him in the top position, trying to find space for his ground and pound. Take the mount here.
Nice positional control here. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. A series of punches from the top here by Movsar Evloev.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand you up. We need to work.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and punches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. Nice transition.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Evloev's right back to the full mount. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Under 2 minutes here to go in round two.
Gotta be careful here. Oh, right into mount. Gotta be very careful there.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of big shots. Oh! Evloev's looking for an arm bar here. Ooh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now, he's advancing. He may finish this fight by submission.
Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
The ground strikes starting to pile up.
That was a slick transition.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Volkanovski. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Now he's going full mount.
Final seconds here. Round finished.
That round. It's okay. You're going to go right back out, and if he gets anywhere near your neck, you've got to put both hands on him.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Third round underway. Oh, nice jab by Evloev. Starting to do some really huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, and now an uppercut.
Oh, my goodness.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, nice throw there with style points.
Oh, into the mount. He's got to start throwing now.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Movsar Evloev. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Volkanovski. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off. I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it. Great shot from the top position.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Good work from the top here by Volko. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
He passes the half.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Oh, Volkanovski's got the full mount.
This is where he wants to be. Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Volkanovski's right back to the full mount here. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
Nice. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Volkanovski's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. "90 seconds to go in the round. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Right.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Oh, he's got his back.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. It's work.
All right, close guard now. 15 seconds.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Oh, and he tags him with the strike. What a land right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Evloev's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Evloev's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Evloev's back in full mount. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Movsar Evloev. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
A lot of different looks. He switches to southpaw.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Evloev's in half guard. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. is so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, Volkanovski's back in full mount. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh! Trying to finish this fight. Constantly a moving target. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messy. Oh, slick reversal right there.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Evloev. 10 seconds remaining in round 4. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Movsar Evloev. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. 20 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
All right.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
Oh, nice.
Trying to kick the leg out. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, no.
Oh! Back to his feet.
Nice leg kick.
Volkanovski's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
There it is. Now he's won the mount. Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Takes his back now. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Movsar Evloev. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Evloev. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out. Beautiful transition.
Relentless pressure from the top by Movsar Evloev. Oh, good ground and pound here. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you, that is so good at what they do.
One more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he understand that shot landed perfect.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Movsar Evloev.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Volkanovski. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Posture's up now and lands the vicious head strike. Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year.
Ladies
Official
and
decision
gentlemen,
now in.
after
the
5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Alexander the Great Volkanovski!
All right, so Alexander Volkanovski, your winner by decision. If you have bet on this man, you're lying in your pockets. And whether it's knockout, submission, or in this case, decision, the man has